Hello everyone, it's Gina from orchidandopal.com back today with the December 2020 bargain bead box. This is a true bargain at just $17.95 shipped to your door, and I have a coupon code before we get into it that will save you $2 off your first month, and that coupon code is OPAL2, OPAL2, and I'll leave that as well as the link down below the video if you'd like to check them out for further details. Now, I think this is probably the earliest I've ever received one of these packages. A lot of times I don't get these packages till like the 15th or so. Every month there is a theme and they include beads and findings. You can get everything you need pretty much inside besides the basic stringing materials and tools to make lots of different pieces. All right, so when we slip this out, and their theme this month is Silent Night. It looks like they are actually going to be featuring a serene blend of blue and silver with a hint of sparkle, so that should be pretty. They also include a coupon code for their sister site, beadboxbargains.com, which I've shared here a lot, and the coupon is 30% off, and they send you a new code every month with your monthly package. You can get some great deals on their site, and it's another awesome perk of the subscription. In addition to that, they hold a monthly contest. You can be entered to win a $25 gift certificate to Beadbox Bargains if you submit pictures of some of your creations to their Facebook page or to their email inbox. So bringing back our bundle, it's taped up, let's see. All right, so here's our organza bag, and typically that matches the contents of the theme, what we're gonna see this month. So definitely lots of blues and silvers already popping out through the bag, and this bag feels like it's full of lots of goodies. Here's a little sneak peek at what is inside. Everything's bagged up nice and neat. I'm gonna get organized, and then we will go down the list of the contents one at a time. And since I didn't show you the list, here it is if you need to refer back to it for any reason. It says the approximate retail value for the contents is $72. There's gonna be 21 separate baggies for us to look at in here. So like I said, it's a great deal for all the things that you get, and the theme and the color palette changes every month. It looks like we're gonna start out with a meter of 4mm steel Rolo jewelry chain in an antique silver color. So let me find that. And here it is in the bag. So we're starting right out of the gate with some of our chain, which matches the color of all of the findings that we'll see in this month's package. So nearly 3 feet of chain. These are nice wide open links, so you can wire wrap onto these as much as your heart's content, in addition to so many other things. Even if you just want to cut some of it up and use it for extender chain, that's always such a versatile item to have. Next, we have a bag containing 6 pieces of 19 by 14mm snowflake charms in the same antique silver. There's our little flurry of snowflakes. Speaking of which, we saw our very first very light snow here in Central Virginia on Monday morning. And even though it didn't stick, it was thoroughly enjoyable to see it from inside, and my son was absolutely thrilled. So that made his day, and in turn, that made my day. All right, so here are the charms. We have 6 of them. They are 6-sided, and it looks like they're the same on both the front and the back. Continuing right in with our findings, we have number 3, which is a bag containing 4 pieces of 22.5 by 19mm snowflake charms. So some more charms in antique silver. So these are just a little bit larger and just a little bit different. This is a really cute little cutout snowflake shape. Again, same on both sides. And probably be cute if you layered these with the smaller ones too in some sort of a project. I like that the shapes are different, but then again, snowflakes are all supposed to be different, right? All right, so moving right along to bag number 4. This one contains 2 pieces of 15 by 14mm crystal hexagon beads in slate blue iris. These are very pretty. And they've got a decent weight to them. I think the Chinese crystal beads are actually getting better and better every year. They are drilled pretty well. They're nice and smooth. That side's a little bit rougher, but that's what we kind of expect. Just pop some bead caps on there and call it a day, but they are so sparkly and have these beautiful cuts on them, kind of make a star-like shape, and you can see that the light goes right through. and that electroplating giving them that slight rainbow-like effect from the coating. Bag number 5, going back to some more findings, we have 3 sets of swirled toggle clasps in the antique silver, and there they are. We'll pop these out. It's very, very simple, swirly little toggle clasps, and they will easily go in a wide array of different projects. Not to mention, don't forget, like I say, you can use these as connectors and other components in your jewelry, not just as toggle clasps. Next up, we have bag number 6, and this is one of our main focals in this collection. We have a 42 by 48 millimeter crescent chandelier focal in the same type of antique silver finish. And usually you will get a couple of focals. You might get a pendant, you might get something like this that is metallic, some type of a larger component that you could bead onto and really make a statement. So you can see with this one, we have 5 loops at the bottom, 2 at the top, so you could bead onto the bottom of this if you wanted to, for example. And then there is a look at the back. I know this is the back, but it kind of reminds me of where you could pop in some sparkly stones that could sit right in there. We have this very swirly design on the front, so it'll be fun to see what we all come up with a component like that. And then next up we have bag number 7. This one contains 2 pieces of 31 by 28 millimeter crescent chandelier components. And it looks like these kind of match the shape of our pendant. As you can see, they are a similar kind of crescent moon-like shape. I think they were going for that since this is a silent night type of theme, that cold winter night with the moon. And again, we have those spots at the bottom where you could bead or wire wrap and go crazy if you want to, and the 2 loops at the top. So you can use these for earrings, you could use these as some other type of connector component. And then bringing in some more beads, we have bag number 8. This one contains a 7-inch strand of 8 millimeter frosted matte sesame jasper round beads. Of course, these are dyed to achieve that really moody blue color with the little bit of black speckles that you usually see in the sesame jasper. Also a little bit of these lighter tones as well. And the fact that you get gemstone beads in these subscriptions is always such a pleasant thing to get for the price, because not only are they giving you a wide variety of findings to work with that go together, you're also getting these very beautiful selections of gemstone beads with the other items. It's an awesome value. So there is a look at these up close. Like it said, these are a matte, so they don't have the shiny glossy finish, and they are beautiful. All right, and coming back with bag number 9, this one contains an 8-inch strand of 6 by 4 millimeter crystal rondelle beads in light sapphire half silver. So bringing those 2 colors together in this combination on a single bead strand. These are so reflective and beautiful. I like the fact that this sapphire blue color is a little bit lighter than the darker matte sesame jasper that we have. So we're bringing in another tone, not just all the same exact tone of blue, which will be a nice complement, I think, when these blues are put together. So most of us are used to what these rondelles look like by now. Sort of a compressed round with all of those facets, and half the bead has the silver, and half the bead is left that translucent sapphire. And then for bag number 10, it says this is going to contain a 14-inch strand of 6 millimeter blue goldstone round beads. Of course, these are man-made, but I still consider them stone-like enough, and they are usually gorgeous. This is a long strand, you guys, 14-inch strand, 6 millimeter blue goldstone. Let me see if I can get the lighting to really pick up the sparkle, because that's really what it's all about. Look like a little galaxy going on in each of these beads, and some of that sparkle flashes back more blue, and some of it flashes back a little bit more silver. And of course, the background being this very deep navy blue, and another shade of blue to add to what we've seen so far, this one even deeper and darker. And I think a lot of you all are gonna be happy with this color palette, because I know I have a lot of blue and silver lovers who are watching. All right, and then we have bag number 11. This contains a 28 by 25 millimeter lapis lazuli faceted hexagon pendant with a brass bail. So this is our other focal of the monthly contents, this time in a stone variety. So pretty, isn't it? Look at that vibrant, rich blue. Love lapis as well. Such a beautiful stone. And it's already got that bail that is in place. You can use that if you want to, or you could always pop that out and you could create a beaded bail. You could do lots of different things with something like this, of course, because the stone is pretty plain, or you could leave it just as is and it is ready to go. And then next we have bag number 12, this one containing a 12-piece strand of 10 millimeter electroplated agate beads in the color Matte Blue Iris. And here they are. We've gotten these types of beads before. These are those kind of like druzy style beads where there's sometimes a little crack that lets through. I don't know if these will have it. There's one. That little bit of a sparkly druzy like thing going on. This is another vibrant shade of blue. And as it says, these are stone beads. They're agate, so they're not even glass. The electroplating does give them that look of electroplated glass beads that we have seen before. These, however, are genuine stone. And then next we have bag number 13. This one contains 10 grams of 8 millimeter dotted star spacer beads in antique silver. And you could pretty much tell what these would look like through the bag, but here is a look at them in my hand. They remind me of daisy spacers, except for the fact that they are in a star-like shape with the 5 points. Not to mention they're a little bit bigger than the average daisy spacer, but these are certainly cute with the stars going along with our theme. I'm excited to see what these are. This is bag 14. It says it's a bag containing 20 pieces of 8 millimeter pressed glass star beads, crystal clear AB. Very cute. So I hadn't taken a close look at any of these items yet. I just saw that iridescence coming through the bag, but these are these cute little stars, smoothed and puffed out, and they have the rainbow luster coating on the outside over top of the clear glass. Nice handful to work with, and again, very on point with our theme. And then we have bag number 15. This one contains 10 grams of 7 by 5 millimeter fancy spacer beads. So they are a little bit chunkier than your normal like 4 millimeter rounds or 3 millimeter. And they have that extra design on the outside. They've got a good little weight to them. And we'll add some metallic detail in between some of these blue beads. Bag number 16, it says this contains a 10-piece strand of 9 by 8 millimeter hematite snowflake beads in blue iris. So again, another man-made type of stone, but stone-like enough. In fact, they are cold to the touch. Look at this metallic finish. These are some really unique beads on the strand. I have not seen anything like this as far as the shape. I'm really liking these a lot. So you can see that is what the strand looks like. Just turn these around a little bit so you can get the full picture. So kind of a combination of different shades of blue and a little bit of some antique gold and some silver. And of course we can go with the fact that the shape kind of reminds us of a snowflake, and also it's kind of star-like with those points. So those will be fun to incorporate as well. And can you believe it, for the price, $17.95, and we still have 5 more bags to go through, 2 of which have gemstone beads. So let's get to it. Bag number 17. This contains a 14-inch strand of 4 millimeter crystal bicone beads, of course in the color silver. We all know what Chinese crystal bicone beads look like. But of course they are a very versatile shape, and this color will be as well. Nice to add some pops of sparkle and reflective silver in between the blue with some of these 4 millimeter bicones. And then in bag number 18, we have another very practical and handy finding addition in the form of 24 pieces of 35 millimeter brass head pins with a 1.5 millimeter ball at the bottom. Really cool. I like getting these. The little ball at the bottom makes it look like there's a little bead at the end, makes these look a little bit more finished sometimes in certain projects. I don't really need to take these out because you could tell what they were, but here is a handful. And the other thing, like I usually mention, is the quantities they send are also very generous for each of these 21 different items. You're not just getting one or two of each thing. So you get plenty to work with, and it's amazing how much can be made with everything you get in 1 month's subscription. And then getting to bag number 19, we have some more stones, 7 inches of 8mm English cut faceted round sesame jasper beads. Of course, these are dyed as well, and they actually look like lapis. And here is a look at them. Man, are they vibrant. Absolutely beautiful color. They are just going to pop when you work with these. And actually, I've bought some of their Sesame Jasper English cut beads from their sister site, Bead Box Bargains. So if you ever get one of these subscriptions and you're looking for more of a certain type of item, definitely check their sister site. Sometimes they don't always have the same things, but sometimes they do have some of the items that are actually in the month subscription or from past subscriptions. I just love the English cut stones. It's something different than getting rounds and just a little bit more interesting to look at the way that they are faceted. Next we have bag 20. This contains 50 pieces of 5.5mm star bead caps in our same silver tone, and I don't even need to take these out for you. These are so simple to see right through the bag, just little dainty bead caps, another very practical and handy item to go with all the findings that we have received so far. And then finally, our bag number 21, ending it on this beautiful note. This is a 7-inch strand of 3x2mm finely faceted lapis lazuli rondelle beads. And I will take these out so we can get a closer look. These are stunning. Do you see how they even sparkle? Wow, those are beautiful, and they will look great with everything that we see here so far. They will look beautiful with the goldstone. They'll look beautiful with that dyed sesame jasper. Also to note, we get all different sizes of beads, which is important. I think when I'm creating, I like to have a nice range of different sizes, not just colors, but it's an important aspect of, I think, putting different pieces together. We have some of these little tiny 3mm all the way up to our chunkier 10mm electroplated agate. And what a gorgeous selection we have again this month. Amazing value, like I said. So don't forget you can use the coupon code OPAL2 to save $2 off your first month subscription. You wouldn't get this particular set of items, you would get the next month's, and they are all different. And I know we're all different in terms of our tastes and our colors that we're drawn to, and I'm certainly drawn to this color palette below. I love the blues and the silvers. But I also enjoy working with all the different color palettes they send because you can always make things for other people. That's the beauty of it. We don't all like the same things. So I think they did a wonderful job this month once again. If this is the first time you're hearing about the subscription, I have a playlist going back over 2 years. You can see tons of unboxings to see what types of themes and monthly collections that they've put together for that $17.95 with the shipping included. I look forward to playing with these items, and I'm sure I'll be back to share with you some finished pieces in the near future. I want to give all of you a huge thank you for being with me today. I truly do appreciate it, and I really enjoy being able to share these with you every single month. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you'll give it a big thumbs up. That would mean so much to me. And also, if you'd hit that subscribe button while you're here so you can be notified of when I'm back with more unboxings, tutorials, and all sorts of other types of beading videos. Besides the coupon code and link, I'll also have all of my social media handles listed down below. You can follow me on those sites as well. And check out my website and blog at orchidandopal.com. I'll be back again real soon. In the meantime, I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your day. And as always, happy beading.